NFL fans, welcome back to PFI. That's Pro Football Insider's weekly divisional breakdowns here for the National Football League. Now, my name is Brian Anthony Davis. Thank you so much. If you found us wherever you download your favorite podcast or wherever you find your favorite sports videos, we ask you to tell all of your friends about it and check out everything else in our fabulous library of NFL videos and podcasts. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we do here on the NFL Divisional Breakdown Series, and it is 1 through 8. We check out every single division in the National Football League. This episode will focus on the AFC East, and what a fantastic game on Sunday Night Football that moved around the standings for the AFC East. I got to tell you, a fantastic game. It was New England and Buffalo, but we'll get to that in a moment. Let's look at the standings before we do anything. And on top of the standings for the AFC East, the Bills are now 4-1. They lead. They are also the second seed in the AFC as we speak. The Patriots are now 3-2. Then you have the Dolphins, 2 games back of the Pats at 1-4, and the Jets at a lowly 0-5, 4 games back from first place from the Bills. So this division is now a little more interesting because of what happened on Sunday Night Football, a 23-20 victory for the New England Patriots at the gun. It was a fantastic, and I'm using fantastic way too much, but a great display from Drake May. He was extraordinary. So was Stephon Diggs in this game against his best team. The most yards ever from a former Buffalo Bill against the team that nobody circles the wagons like. So let's go ahead and look at the scores of the other games in the AFC East. First of all, you had the New York Jets, a very rough time for the Jets at home against the Dallas Cowboys. They fall 37-22. They cannot get anything going in Gotham. It is a sad state of affair for the Jets. Jets. What about the other team in the division, the Miami Dolphins? They fell as well to the Panthers, and the Mike McDaniels watch is already on because there's a lot of frustration there. I think he's an odds-on favorite to be the first head coach released, but you never know what's going on in Miami. They did lose Tyreek Hill for the rest of the season. They plan on releasing him. Panthers 27, Dolphins 24 once again. So let's go ahead and once again talk about that fantastic game. 23-20. The Patriots and Bills went back and forth. At one point, it was 20-10. The Bills, as they do, in fantastic rivalry uniforms, by the way. The Bills did come back to tie it up, but then Drake May went down the field, got him in line for a 51-yard field goal. The rookie did the rest, and you get the final score. So what's it going to look like next week as far as the entire schedule for the AFC East? Well, the early game, they're in Europe once again, and it's the New York Jets traveling. Will they have better luck in England, in another country? We will absolutely see in this game. It is the Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. The Jets are the home team, but the Broncos will be heavily favored, coming in at 3-2 and just having knocked off the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. What about the other games on the schedule? We will go ahead and take a look at them. The New England Patriots, they will be back in action as well as the Patriots will have the New Orleans Saints on the road. So the Saints just got their first victory of the season, but they are 1-4. The Buffalo Bills, they will be on the road on Monday Night Football, the first of 2 games on MNF, and it will be the Bills against the Falcons at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That is an interesting matchup. The Falcons just came off of a bye, and they are a team that at 2-2 can be a little peculiar as things go. You never know what's going to go on. One week, a big win. The next week, a huge loss. The final game for the AFC East as we go ahead and wrap up this divisional series breakdown. The reeling Chargers go to Miami to take on the Dolphins. The Chargers have lost 2 straight. Things are not right with Jim Harbaugh's team. They will go ahead in at 3-2. They are currently the 4th seed in the AFC East. The AFC, and they will take on the Dolphins. There you have it. It is the AFC Divisional Breakdown Series. My name is Brian Anthony Davis. I appreciate all of you checking in on us, and make sure that you check out everything we have on Pro Football Insiders. That's PFI, wherever you find your favorite content. Until then, my name is Brian Anthony Davis, and I will see you next time. We leave you, as always, 2 words: go football.